Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Big shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you're new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. We're just getting started. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, doesn't cost you anything, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. Let's get straight into it. Little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence. It's very important. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. And me, my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that, especially in cryptos, all right? So please be careful out there. Don't take what I say in these videos as financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. All right. Formalities are out of the way. Yes, I'm a little bit late today with my video. I've just had a really early morning. I was literally up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, jumped on my cryptos to check them at about 5:30. Let me know in the comments below if anyone does that. As soon as they wake up, they just check their crypto portfolios. It's pretty funny. 71% of you actually said yes, which is really interesting. 16% of you said no sleep, and 12% said when Lambo. That's out of 532 votes. That's awesome. And obviously, the other post yesterday was obviously there's a fuel station company here in Australia called On The Run, which is based in South Australia, that is just starting to accept cryptocurrencies. So we'll get into that in a second as well. And out of 1,400 votes, 71% of you have said yes, we're in a bull market, and 25% of you have said no, we're in a bear market. So I'm with the bulls on that one, hence the Wall Street Bull. Anyway, let's have a look at my Coinspot today. Obviously, this is where I buy my cryptos in Australia. Please feel free to use the referral link below. You can get $10 in Bitcoin to get you started, but please be careful. Do your own research. This stuff is risky. Again, all the prices are in Australian dollars, just pointing it out. Bitcoin is still holding above 60K right now, which is really nice. $62,000. Ethereum is at $4,798. Obviously, these gas fees, I transferred or converted my OMI token over to the ERC20 network, which obviously cost me a fortune in gas fees. 7,000 OMI tokens it cost me in gas fees, so it's ridiculous. But anyway, I had to do it because you need to transfer them over. Anyway, moving on. Let me just refresh this right now. Okay, Solana's sitting at $179. You've got Cardano and Luna. Luna's $158. Cardano is still $1.65. XRP is $1.13. And I think these are still very cheap, just putting it out there. AVAX, $131. Polkadot is at $31. You've got Doge at 20 cents right now. Obviously, that's pumping a little bit because of Elon Musk buying up Twitter right now, a 9% stake in that, which is crazy. Shiba Inu as well is pumping a little bit today. You've got Polygon Matic at $2.24. Crows at 65 cents. Going to get into an interesting article about that. Near Protocols at $23 right now. You've got Cosmos at $41. You've got Tron at 9 cents. You've got Algorand at $1.19. Still undervalued and bullish on that one. Stellar XLM at 31 cents. VeChain 10 cents. It has not dropped back down to its 6 to 7 cent level, which has been hovering around there for weeks. Mana's at $3.62. You've got Hedera's at 32 cents. Sandbox $4.72. FTM at $2.12. You've got Axie Infinity at $87 now. I think Axie Infinity is definitely a buy. Again, the staking is incredible on there. I did look on Binance, which is offering 100% APY. A little over that, actually, if you lock it in for 90 days. So I don't like to be locked into anything with my money in particular. So that's why I like Coinspot. And again, Coinspot's paying 78% APY. Binance, if you use their basically their flexible staking program there, you can get that at about 50%. So again, Coinspot's great. Keep scrolling down here. Theta $5.26. Waves at 47. Keep scrolling down here. IOTA's $1.17. Banking Coin, another one I'm bullish on. The Graph 67 cents. Harmony One 22 cents. Neo's $36. Gala 35 cents. Zill, I am trading that on 3 commas at 18 cents right now. Quant is up to 189. Keep scrolling down into my other favorites. Rose at 42 cents. And of course, XDC, which is dropping down a bit at 8 cents right now. I'm just filling my bags with XDC. There isn't much happening in the news today. Obviously, there's some other stuff happening in Australia. Let's go on the daily for crypto bubbles to see what's happening right now. Everything else is pretty much in the red. You've got Cello, audio as well. That's a pretty cool project, by the way. Audio is great. I mean, there's a lot of artists that are now signing up to this as well, so it's pretty cool. Have a look at it. Minas as well is pumping. Waves is down 26%. This is always going up and down. GMT Steppen is down 8.7% today. I am trading that on 3 commas, but again, I'm not really worried because it's been doing quite well. Rose is up there as well at 5.6%. Obviously, we've got some other updates, yes, about Ripple and XRP. We are still waiting on the judge to come through about all these redacted documents to be presented to the court. Whether or not she rules in favor of Ripple or the SEC, I'm not sure. We're still waiting. It's very annoying. But again, will Ripple lawsuit make up for XRP loss against Cardano and Solana? I think it will easily, guys. I mean, honestly, it is the #1 banking coin out there at the moment. It is partnered with every major bank on the planet pretty much and has got bridges between so many countries around the world. It's a no-brainer. Follow the money, that's all I'm going to say. So the stalled digital asset has been surpassed by Solana and Cardano in market cap, but the XRP lawsuit will soon come to an end. There you go. So what do you think is going to happen to the market cap once it gets relisted back on all the US exchanges? Boom, to the moon. The cryptocurrency space is still in its infancy, and many of the 18,000 plus cryptos being traded on nearly 500 exchanges are not expected to survive in the long run. I agree, a lot of them are not going to survive unless you are looking at the blue chips, aka XRP, Cardano, Solana, Quant. All these banking coins are going to survive. They will. Let's keep going on here. Are not expected to survive in the long run. The same way many internet startups failed in the aftermath of the dot-com bubble. Okay, so that's why it is so critical for digital assets to stay in the top 100s. I agree, stick with those, which could be considered the big league. The top 10 cryptos, however, may be the ones that lay out the rules for the rest of the industry. Ripple, this case with the SEC, is going to set a huge precedent. So check this out here, guys. So Ripple was in the big leagues right from the start, and for many years it was the #2 crypto by market cap. Would love to see that again, overtake Ethereum. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with that. The rise of Ethereum and #2 could be attributed to Hinman's 2018 speech. So now the SEC versus Ripple might have stalled XRP in such a way that the digital asset is just waiting for good news from the court. Again, I would love to see XRP flip Ethereum and become the #2. How good would that be? So the SEC lawsuit as a market driver for XRP. The recent upward moves in the crypto space saw Solana 43.6 billion and Cardano 40.4 billion, taking XRP's 39.9 billion place in the ranking by market cap. XRP holders now look to the XRP lawsuit in search of the news that triggers a newfound galvanization in both markets and industry adoption for digital assets. The quicker the better, they believe, but the SEC is playing the delay game to its advantage. Agreed. Probably because a lot of whales are accumulating XRP. There's been a lot moving around recently. So we spoke to Natalia Zakharova, forgive me if I'm pronouncing her name wrong, head of business development of FX Open, about the case and if the SEC will drag it further to limit Ripple's place at the negotiable table. The SEC has a worldwide reputation to uphold, yet has been left behind by some extent by the new economy, again, the new world, obviously, which is somewhat global and totally digital. Although the SEC has been one of the first regulators to understand digital assets, the blockchain-based technology, all it did was list them as an asset class while continuing to concentrate on traditional derivatives, exchanges, and securities. Again, the decentralized global nature of protocols like Ripple are tough ones for national regulators whose remit is to oversee physical venues dealing in traditional asset classes in a specific jurisdiction, aka the United States. Keep scrolling down here, guys. Ripple is getting closer to summary judgment on fair notice as Judge Annalisa Torres ordered both parties to agree on a briefing schedule. The defendants want opening briefs by May 22nd, but the plaintiffs thinks it's premature and is likely looking to extend the XRP lawsuit as much as possible as time as its best weapon against Ripple in the case. The upcoming court ruling on the SEC's motion for reconsideration, however, might change everything again. A Ripple win means the SEC will be forced to produce very sensitive documents regarding Hinman's 2018 speech. Again, very bullish, guys. Keep an eye on this. This is going to be big. In another news article here, Ripple to create standards allowing complex NFT solutions on the XRP Ledger platform. Again, they're going into the NFT space. It's very, very cool. We developed a new standard, XLS-20, to help developers build more advanced, innovative NFT applications on the XRP Ledger. Just another bullish news article there on XRP. I'm very bullish on it. Some other stuff here. XRP price presents buying opportunity before Ripple hits $1. Now, just in relation to this, early beats capital every single time. Straight up. Early beats capital. Just remember that. I know a lot of influencers on YouTube got in very early into crypto, early 2016, 17. They were in that space and they've seen the rise. Obviously, these massive portfolios. I know BitBoy has a portfolio of around, he did when I last saw it, about $20 million. He's very early. And I mean, there's a lot of influencers out there that got in very early. I mean, straight up, I got in early with XYO and I've seen some incredible returns on that. Like, straight up. I mean, a lot of people are buying it now, but I bought it when it was like, go back on my channel, you can see when I first bought it, 006 or 5 or something like that. So again, I've seen those returns and those multiples. So we are still early in this space. Just putting it out there. Keeps going on here, guys. Forget XRP. These 3 cryptos right now, if this wants to load, cryptos could beat it this spring. Let's have a look at this news article to see what it's saying. Algorand. Very bullish on Algo. I've done a video on it before. I think it's an incredible project. Polkadot as well. Easily a 3-digit asset, right? In the future for sure. Polkadot's a massive project. Sick of these pop-ups right now. Near Protocol, I am trading that on 3 commas. That's incredible as well. They're the 3 that this article's picked. Ripple's on-demand liquidity corridor sold to ex-Binance CFO. This is interesting as well. As reported by Indian news outlet, the Ken, Philippines-based digital exchange Coinspot, has been sold to Wei Zhao, a former chief financial officer at Binance giant, for $190 million by the Indonesian major tech company Gojek. This is interesting as well. But again, just another positive news article. This is the other stuff going on in Australia at the moment. And those of you in South Australia that watch my channel, On the Run is a fuel station brand. They're absolutely everywhere over South Australia. They are everywhere. They are now accepting, obviously, Bitcoin. So the first of its kind in Australia to accept cryptocurrency is very interesting. There's a video that one of my followers put up on Twitter, so we'll have a look at that in a second. You've got Elon Musk coming out saying, obviously, he's bought 9% stake in Twitter right now. He spent $4 billion buying a portion of Twitter. Now, that's incredible as well. Also, I was watching the news on CNBC last night, as I do pretty much every night, and, the employees of Twitter were literally not even applauding. They didn't even make any comments or celebrate Elon Musk coming into Twitter. It's pretty strange. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. He's a legend. Anyway, some other news here in relation to Intel. I am invested in Intel in the stock market, normal stocks. They've come out saying that they're obviously working on a new chip here, which is incredible. Intel doubles down on ESG with launch of second-gen Bitcoin mining chips. The Intel block-scale ASIC chip boasts efficiency of up to 26 JTH. Technical language here, which would make it better than most Bitman and MicroBT models now on the market. I think Intel's going to have a massive future in crypto, and that's why I'm very bullish on the stock. I've seen some nice returns on that as well, and it also pays dividends, which is good as well. Let's keep going on here, guys. Unregulated crypto ads creep up in the Australian sporting arenas. This is the Formula One track. I drove on the Formula One track last week, and I saw this Crypto.com. I put that up on Twitter, and again, they're popping up literally everywhere. Look at this, guys. Crypto.com. All the AFL and the football here in Australia. Unbelievable, guys. Anyway, they're everywhere at the moment. Let me refresh cryptometer.io right now, see what's happening, where the money's flowing. In the last day, ADA, Waves, BNB, Cello, SLP, Doge, Near Protocol, Quantum, Nulls, DAR, and KOK. Let's go here to the last hour. BNB and FET. I've seen FET pop up a few times on here. Let's go to Twitter right now. And again, CNBC interview saying right now, employees at Twitter aren't even celebrating Elon Musk buying 9% of the company. That's unbelievable. Crazy stuff. News, Intel launches improved version of Bitcoin mining chip that provides higher mining efficiency. Again, that's going to be bullish. Keep an eye on Intel stock if you're in the stock market. Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 53 right now. Hasn't really moved much in the last 24 hours. You've got Ripple response to the SEC's motion regarding the redactions and relies on the SEC's representations of the court's review to determine whether the redacted portions expressly reflect the author's own thinking to reflect. This is, again, just another stab at the SEC. It's just never ending with these guys. Hopefully this gets sorted. Thank you, Dino, for this tweet. This is from Adelaide. Have a listen to this news report on the run, the fuel stations accepting Bitcoin. Have a look at this.
As customers will soon be asked cash, card or crypto. Digital currencies are becoming more mainstream, with South Australia's On The Run outlets the latest to get aboard the Bitcoin bandwagon.
Buying a banh mi with Bitcoin has been a thing for years at this Parkside cafe.
I could see what was coming for the future.
Now South Australia's On The Runs are seeing the value too, for everything from petrol to a cup of coffee.
It's really ultimately going to offer more choice for consumers, to give them more utility with those currencies in the physical world and not just sort of online.
Customers have digital wallets, and how much they pay will be determined by the currency's worth in Australian dollars at that time.
I punch it into our app with the price, they get a QR code, they scan that, boom, and it goes through.
Today, one Bitcoin is worth around $61,000, so a $5 transaction converts to 0.000089 or 8,900 Satoshis or Sats in their lingo.
A reference to the original founder, Satoshi Nakamoto.
From July, cryptocurrencies will be accepted at more than 170 on-the-run outlets across SA, Victoria and WA.
But that's just the beginning.
We're fielding a lot of requests, and in fact, we're already in discussions with a number of large retailers.
Would it encourage you to dabble in Bitcoin?
No.
No.
Not interested. I don't have Bitcoin and never will.
I think it's all just a crock.
It's not real to me, so I'll stick with cash.
Clearly not everyone's, but...
Anyway, that's hilarious. A couple of other Aussies there obviously stating that they're not interested in crypto. But I just want to point out as well that if somebody's paying for a cup of coffee of like Bitcoin, imagine if Bitcoin goes to $500,000 or if not $1 million, that cup of coffee would literally be worth like $20 to $30. So I don't know. I would never use a crypto such as Bitcoin to buy a coffee or pay for fuel or whatever it may be. Crazy stuff. Anyway, moving on here. You've got percentage of supply held by Cardano holders up 100,000 ADA now to a record high. Again, Cardano for me is definitely one to my portfolio. I like it. It's incredible. And again, this is the Twitter stock that just shot up like crazy in the last 24 hours because of Elon's taking up there in Twitter. So that's pretty crazy stuff as well. And that's On The Run service station in Australia. Shiba Inu, guys, is now accepted for payments at vending machines across North America. Again, Shiba Inu, I'm still holding it. I'm not selling it. Breaking, Intel launches its new ASIC mining there right now. And you've got Reef Crypto as well, one of my favorite projects. No, I'm not paid by them, just to confirm. They're releasing a MasterCard there, which is pretty cool as well. I'm bullish on Reef, just saying. Breaking, the UK government has announced plans to adopt stablecoins as legal tender. So USD Tether, USDC, that's going to be pretty interesting to see that as well. And that's pretty much it for the news today. There's not much happening out there. Again, just dollar cost averaging into the market right now is probably my best thing that I'm doing right now. If you go to CoinMarketCap, if my phone wants to load, 2.1 trillion US dollars. It is held above that $2 trillion mark, which is nice. 100 billion dollars in volume in the last 24 hours. 40% BTC, 19% Ethereum. Just saying, imagine XRP flips Ethereum as the number 2. Given the positive news from this case, I reckon that's going to happen, and it'll be a lot of FOMO into it, that's for sure. Gainers today, Cello, Audius as well, Mina, Maker, Moonbeam, don't know what that is, interesting. We'll have a look at that. Here's my actual portfolio. I'm just going to quickly scroll through this to my favorites. Bitcoin is sitting at 46,000 US dollars right now. It has not moved literally up or down. It's just going sideways at the moment. Cardano's at $1.21 USD, which is incredibly cheap. XRP's at 83 cents right now. Again, just waiting for the news to come from this court case, and we'll see this go bang straight up. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu as well is up 1.36%. Matic, Near Protocol, Tron, Stellar, VeChain, Decentraland Mana, Hedera, Sandbox, Phantom, Axie Infinity, Theta Network, The Graph, BTT, Harmony, Neo, Gala, Loopring. I am holding that as well. AMP, Holochain, Oasis Rose, Theta Fuel, Anchor, XDC's at 5 cents USD right now. Banking coin, trade finance, $15 trillion industry, just saying. Sia Coin, Digibyte, Telcoin, Ravane, Nervous Network, Winlink, Superfarm as well I'm holding. UFO Gaming, finally got my money that I got stolen out of my MetaMask. And by the way, they did write back to my email about that, so their recommendations for me and I'm just putting it out there for everyone. Make sure you scan your computer for malware, and obviously make sure you sign out of the contracts within the MetaMask wallet that allow them to deposit and withdraw and so forth. So make sure you close all that out. make sure that you scan your computer and sign out of your MetaMask wallet. They're the recommendations that MetaMask told me. So be careful and never share your seed phrase or keep it on a computer. Write it down and store it in a safe somewhere. XYO is another one I'm bullish on. Reserve Rights, MetaHero, VThor, Constellation DAG, Reefs at 1 cent right now. DeFi is going to make a big comeback this year. Proton XPR, Veracity, Alien Worlds, Electronium, Kin, Star Atlas is another one I'm bullish on. I think gaming coins are going to be massive this year. Star Atlas, when they eventually release this game, is going to be big. Acropolis Gas, Ubix Network, Pipple, and Ukomi as well. So again, I did the transfer over to ERC20 and I did cop a big gas fee on that, so it's really annoying. That's pretty much it for the news update today. Let me know in the comments below. Not a lot happening. We'll talk it tomorrow to see what happens in the news. Let me know if you are bullish on any other crypto projects as well. Speak soon. Cheers. Bye.